Yo, hey, what's up guys? In today's video on the test server, I'm so hyped to tell you about the long forgotten enabler for TITUS. Yes, I found another one and it is my favorite champion in the game. I always had a big love for him. I'm quickly gonna show you the stats that I have on TITUS. I know it's not easy. I know, I get it. I wanna see some good numbers. I wanna see some good stuff, you know? But that's what we're gonna rock today. It's not only about him, it's more about the enabler. And this time, guys, you should all cheer up. Ah, the champion is back that we long forgotten. And I hope this time, this video will get a like from you guys, because it's just so... It's crazy. We won again against Plarium. Yes, we won. We will go in Hydra out of convenience. I go in brutal mode again because I do my testings over there. The stats requirement a little lower for resistance and that. But whatever. Let's see. It is Emic. Yes, he is finally back and he can enable TITUS while he does some resets for your whole team. That is amazing. I love it so much. And you know what? Like, aesthetic-wise, they pretty fit well together. Like, he's a guy with a sword and a shield, and he is a guy with a shield and a axe. It fits so cool. But let's just jump into it. I want to show you. It is kind of nice. Have you forgot about the A1 of Emic? What does it say? It will increase your shield value by 25%. But it is stacked on 10,000 at maximum. I get that, it's not so great, but what if we just lead in our Emic a lot of times to do A1s by having a lot of ally attackers in there? And since we are using another champion, that's what you have to know. In this team you need another champion that has more crit damage than your TITUS, or he will get eaten first, you will lose your shield, and gear shields like from gear sets cannot be spread again or something put back on them, so he will lose a lot of damage. So naturally you go higher crit damage on one of your champions. Who did I use? It was Emic, yes, because Mad Hatter leads in the guy with the most crit damage. So we have 3 people that lead in Emic into A1s. And also he will just do A1 and A2 all the time. So even that, he's in a merciless and a reflex set. So he will even decrease the duration of the ally attacks of the other champion. More buff increase, and all that together will give you a big shield after all. But we have to do it 100 times. Yes, that is quite a lot. I get it. But since we lead him so often into the fight, it's kind of nice. It doesn't take too long that your TITUS is gonna do damage. I have the Cat's Gaze and I do have the Crushing Rend on him on a 6-star right now. That makes me possible to skip decreased defense. That is huge. Then Mad Hatter just does the weekend and you do insane damage already. But yeah, right now it takes a little longer. Like, you just see the sheet slowly growing. It doesn't take too long. We will go into a video clip in a second where I recorded something. It didn't go all the way to the end, but I think you're all smart people that you just see the potential. It's more like a budget team. If you don't have WIXWELL, if you don't have BROGNI, if you don't have... There's another champion that I will showcase in a bit, probably the next days. Keep an eye out for that. But yeah, he will be more of a budget champion, but he can do it, and he's back. And this time it's not about the taunt loop or something. He is legal right now. He will do it. For some things in this team, it's always later on. Whatever you use, you gotta have a mischief tank or enough resistance to get out of trouble when your TITUS is gonna get attacked. He has a lot of resistance. He has like 440 right now for brutal mode. That's fine. For nightmare, not really. That's why I'm brutal mode. But we do have our Pedrick in here, and he does continuous heals across the board on all members over and over and over, so you get up to 10 stacks of protected buffs. Not every single buff in here is protected and gives you the damage bonus, but he does a lot of things. First of all, he increases our damage by the protection set, really nice, but also he puts continuous heals out of anybody. So that means it's less likely that your TITUS will be the target. He usually is the slowest, so he has the most buff, consistent. And this team, technically we have enough buff extenders, so... But what will lead up is that you have 10 buffs on all your champions. That means, like, if the others get their stuff stolen, what is not protected, who cares, to be honest? Who cares? But TITUS gets his shield slowly grown in the meantime. He doesn't get his shield stolen and he does some crazy damage. Let me quickly, you know what is going on right here. They just attack, bring in Emic all the time. He does A1s and it's gonna increase the shield. Of course, you gotta have the RNG that you're not getting eaten. Or maybe get your buff stolen because it just went poorly for you. So that could happen, and we take a look quickly on another run. Let me see what you guys see. Alright, this was the recording. I was later, I tried it and then I was like, hey, this is working, let me record it. But I'm gonna quickly give you the reaction of the clan boss, of the Hydra heads when they see Emic. Again, they're like, wait, oh, I gotta press. Actually, like, they're like, oh no! Oh, there he is again! I thought that frame is kind of super funny. But yeah, in this one, we have been waiting a little bit longer. Of course, we already on 500 million, kind of already, on turn 50. So that means we grown our shield to a nice and big one, so we can actually do some damage. Let's see what we kind of do some damage right here. TITUS still has his flaw that he's gonna attack the head that provokes you. Not provokes you, that is gonna cleanse. He is, since he has a provoke skill, he will always attack that head. Even he has that 0 damage buff on him. I forgot how it's called right now, but you know what I mean. So yeah, let's see for TITUS. Come on, get your ass in. Do so, not the A1, come on. What also is nice about Emic and Merciless Reflex and everything, he will decrease the cooldown of TITUS, and he has Merciless, so it is possible that he has his skill every turn basically, but you need your Merciless proc and all that. It's not gonna happen. Hey, 38 million already, really nice. Like, hey, since we don't have any magma shields or like the crazy gemstones and all that, it is a really good number for right now. I think it goes even higher. Let me just skip a little bit forward, you know. 700 million. Yeah, like, these numbers are not the craziest. I did other, like, Yumeko, Lamasu, and all that. It does more. But since it's just Emic, and he just, it fascinates me. It is just a guy that is long forgotten. He has been used for Cadaver, but since the shield is just on 1 million capped, he can reach that. Like, you just lead him often in and then you should be fine. It's kind of nice. I really do enjoy it that it's Emic again. I would like to have him on 271 speed right now for all the old channel members. But yeah, I think you can do it, but you shouldn't. You really shouldn't. Nah, you really shouldn't. It's Merciless and Reflex also. Like, it would hurt all your other teams, but hey, it would be so nice. Let's skip a little bit forward. Yeah, 900 million on turn 75 now, so we made more damage than turns. No, 55 million now. Really nice. And yeah, so on. I think in this run, at some point, I got my buff stolen, he was the next target, or something like this went wrong. Like, there is still this RNG factor. I really don't like it, guys. Like, it's mostly about the 3%. Yeah, okay, the Eden part, yeah, whatever. I don't really like it too much, but that's how you gotta go in here. You could grow your shield again and stuff, not with Emic, let's be for real. But yeah, let's go a little bit further. Let's see what I actually was able to do. 1 billion already. Nice. Like, it's just an Emic. Like, BROGNI will go way better. WIXWELL is the best. He's #1 for this kind of a team and everything. Like, he's just a buff extender and the shield growth in the same champion. So that's really nice. And yeah, here I saw, yeah, I got the stack on TITUS. It's kind of, yeah, it's how it is, but yeah, what can you do? Let's go back into the game. I show you the stats of the others, so you kind of know where the things are going. Like, there's some replacements in here. Of course, guys, like, do your own creativity, do something in here that fits your account. It shouldn't be a problem. Like, it also could be that, what's his name, Patrick? Could be Farrakhan the Fat. Alright, or maybe you bring 2 Farrakhan's the Fat instead of Mad Hatter, but your damage will be lower, of course, because you don't have certain things that I have right now, but it should be fine. Let's go back into the game. Wait, let me see what you guys see. Alright, we're still doing here 171 million damage. Did he get his buff stolen or something? No, he isn't. But yeah, it takes a little bit. Let's end up this run, and I'm gonna show you all the stats of the champions, because it is kind of really important. These champions, what I used right here, are really good what they do right now. Like, Krisk could be also someone else. It's not like he needs to be in there, but I took something good to just first of all test, and then later on, like, maybe decrease the threshold for doing all these things. Oh, of course, they're not in here. Ah, what was I thinking? Alright, then let's kind of... TITUS I showed already. Let's go, Emic! Oh, I love you, man. Like, he's so great that you're back. Like, my favorite champion in the game. For real, for real. He has Merciless and Reflex because, hey, getting your reset skill back instead of doing his A1 by himself is also beneficial, because you're gonna decrease the skills of the other ally attackers. So even then he gets even more thrown in there. Right, that's cool. Like, his speed and stuff, like 280 was not the craziest, but yeah, it's still Merciless and Reflex, so not so easy. But hey, I don't, this time I really don't give something about you just nagging about all these things. Oh, you have crazy stats and stuff. Yeah, hey, that's what I do in the tester. You would do exactly the same. You wouldn't just go, oh, I'm gonna be a really shitty guy on the test server who does just really shitty teams that just do the average stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you wouldn't do that. You really wouldn't. So, Chris, quickly, he is in a shield set, and I tried to give him Merciless and shield, but for some reason I just didn't do the 4th piece of Merciless. But that was the plan. You can see already you don't need Merciless on him, or whoever it is later on. Merciless just helps, guys. It's just helping. Oh wait, I didn't go for Hydra bonuses on Emic, but just plus 20 speed, okay? It's plus 20 speed. And he needs to have, Emic needs to have a little bit more crit damage than your TITUS, right? That's the stat about him. Like, yeah, out of convenience, like, guys, I have a set right there, and I'm like, oh, I'm missing like 50 resistance. What could I do quickly to get it done? And I'm like, put some relic on him just to get the stats right. If I would have the optimizer, I would just put it in there. It gives me the answer. I click the button and it's on my champion. But it's not happening on the test server. So this stuff right here, like, nothing too crazy. Who else was in the team? Mikage, Mad Hatter, Patrick. So Mikage, always a really nice champion, to be honest. She comes back all the time. And we got Merciless and some protection sets, like, it's just for speeds and stuff, and I was lazy at some point, so I went just 4 pieces of Merciless, the other ones, who cares? And like here, relics and stuff, nothing too crazy, like here, masteries, and Patrick, he is really nice. He gives you the increased defense for free on your TITUS. And also, he gives you the protection buffs, like the protected buffs on continuous heals, stacked over and over, so you get even more and more damage out of it. Really cool. The stats are like this. Protection set this time, because he's gonna stack your damage up. And something like Merciless, and it wasn't really too beneficial. Like, I rather take the huge damage boost instead of just, yeah, the other things. So, relic. Yeah, alright, I got that on him. I literally didn't know. Yeah, but that's just how it is. That's him. I got Fortress Defense because I did some testings on Fire Knight. And these stuff. Wait, who was the last one? I kind of forgot. Mad Hatter, yes. Oh, hey, he was the second best fusion of 2025 now. Titus will be the best 100%, but he was the second one. And I hope you didn't skip him. He is insanely good. He has Feral, but it's not like you need it. Like, it's kind of nice to have. You get 2 debuffs out of him. But Merciless and Reflex also would grow your shield faster. Like, you just do more A2s and leading in Emic to do the attacks more, so you grow your shield a little bit more. It's just a thing, but it could also be just in a normal set or something. That shouldn't be such a problem. Masteries like this, I just put resistance on him, like no problem. I think that was everybody, right? Yes. Just imagine I didn't show Emic. But yeah, here we are again, putting Emic in our team as a budget version. In a lot of teams, Emic was budget. Like in a unkillable Hydra team when we didn't have the rebalance. And a Geomancer, and you did like 60, 80 millions or something, but you were able to get the taunt loop running. Of course, he was covered also in really big hitting things, like in a Yannicka team and all that. He was really nice in it, but he had really a spot in Hydra. And now, for people that don't have anything else, I'm so happy that he can come back and give you something a little bit fun, a little bit enjoyment, and all these things that we miss in Raid Shadow Legends a little bit too much, in my opinion. So, Emic is back. If you don't have anything else, enjoy him. Maybe put them together. Emic is also a really nice champion just on the side to just decrease your cooldowns and all that. And on the way, if he increases your shield even by 10,000 every time he does an A1, it just helps. But yeah, that will be it. Press that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done already. And yeah, have a nice day.